All right. Let's shift our focus now to Kozhikode after the incident that was reported of arson inside a train. The police officials have now arrested the absconding suspect. This suspect on your screens, identified as Shahrukh, has now been arrested by the police officials. He was picked up from Maharashtra, where he was undergoing treatment in a hospital. Based on a tip-off, the police officials have now arrested him, after which he has been sent to Kerala. Big lead in the case after the arson that was reported in the Kozhikode train. Now the first suspect in the case has been arrested. The man has been identified as Shahrukh. The police officials are also, remember, looking at a terror angle in the case. So this suspect was arrested from Maharashtra and has now been handed over to the police officials in Kerala. The accused was in a hospital getting treatment. He was getting treated for burn injuries. It was based on a tip-off from several people that the police officials got to know where he was, and they picked him up from the hospital and now have handed him over to the Kerala police. The anti-terrorism squad of the Maharashtra police arresting the prime suspect behind setting fire inside a train in Kozhikode on Sunday night. The man has been identified as Shahrukh Sefi, who was nabbed from Ratnagiri in Maharashtra. The arrest took place yesterday late in the night. The accused was nabbed by the police while he was trying to escape from the hospital. He is said to have got the information that the police officials are trying to catch him, after which he was trying to escape from the hospital, but he was arrested by the officials. The reports say that he has burn injuries on his face, as you can see in these pictures as well. The suspect was nabbed 3 days after the incident was reported in Kozhikode. The Kerala police, along with the other investigating agencies, are closely also monitoring the possibility of other suspects also being involved, about not just one person but several others also being involved in the case. So the ATS arrested this man in Ratnagiri in a joint operation, now handing him over to the Kerala police in the train burning incident that has been reported. My colleague Vivek Kandalam joining us on the broadcast with the details. Vivek, this is a big update coming in. The first suspect in the case being arrested. He's been identified as Shahrukh. We're playing out his visuals as well. What is it that the police officials have managed to obtain in the case? How was he related? Anything that the police officials have revealed at this point?
I asked the same question to DGP Anil Kant. He said that only after detailed interrogation that we will get to know what exactly about his clear involvement as far as this case is concerned. But what we understand from the intelligence sources is that he had 6 SIM connections, and his family was questioned in the last 2 days. And one of his SIM card was, one of his phone was switched on 1:30. That is on the 3rd of April, early morning at 1:30. It was through this SIM card, and also through his family connections that finally the ATS team of Kerala and Maharashtra, with the help of central agencies, finally came to know that he was in Maharashtra, in Ratnagiri. Remember, from Kannur, he had gone to Mangalore by train, and from Mangalore he has somehow, he had gone to, he had entered the Maharashtra border, and he was admitted in a hospital, in a civil hospital, and he was undergoing treatment for, the burn injuries. And when he came to know that the ATS team and the RPF team of Maharashtra was closing in, that he managed to flee the spot. It was at this point that he was nabbed. He was confronted by the police, and he is currently in the custody of the Maharashtra ATS. What we know is he's been handed over to the Kerala ATS, and by today, late that he will be brought back to Kerala, to Kozhikode, because remember, at this point of time, the police, even now when the DGP spoke to us, he clearly said he is a suspected accused. So it is yet to know that whether he is the main accused. That formal word hasn't come till now. So basically, a lot of things has to be clarified. The eyewitnesses and the people who met him in the railway station, in the bogie, has to confirm whether it's the same person. What we understand is that he is yet to, confess to this crime, and once his clear interrogation is over, we will get to know whether he was the main accused as far as this case is concerned. But what we understand from our sources is that from the Kerala police and the RPF is that there are chances that this is the main accused because his mobile phones was tracked and through his interaction with his family members was also closely tracked by the ATS with the help of the National Intelligence Agency, and that's how they managed to get to this particular person.
Okay, all right. Request you to stay on with us. Vivek, like you mentioned, he is not an accused yet. Shahrukh, I beg your pardon, is not an accused yet. He is just a suspect in the case as of now, and the police officials are looking at his involvement in the case. Let's also go across to my colleague Deepak, who's joining us with the details that Vivek has access to intel sources. Deepak, apart from the fact that he had several cell phones and the police officials are now keeping a track on, also details coming in that he claimed that he was directed to attack. Before I come to you, Mr. KJ Alphonse on the phone line with us. Thank you for joining us, Mr. KJ Alphonse. This is a big update coming in of Shahrukh, the suspect in the case, being arrested from Maharashtra while he was being treated in the hospital.
I think it's a very good achievement of the investigation team, which was aided by the central government agencies. I mean, it's extremely tragic, this kind of thing happening. I think some mindless violence which killed people. How could somebody ever imagine doing this, setting on fire a coach in which ladies and other people were traveling? And I'm extremely happy that that the investigating agencies have nabbed the culprit, and such things shouldn't happen again. So you got to make sure that the trains are safe, railway stations are safe. We need better monitoring systems, CCTVs in railway coaches, without compromising on privacy. I think these are priorities which need to be taken into consideration.
All right, Mr. Alphonse, thank you for joining us. So as of now, the police officials being tight-lipped, but the probe continues on the same. Thanking Deepak and Vivek as well for joining us with those inputs.